Hey, well, it may be just me today. My partner's been under the weather. So we pray he feels better. But that's okay. I ain't gonna keep you long. We just gonna ride out for a little bit together. Have a good time, as they say, if you will. As the American Dream, that's the rules would tell you. So we're gonna have some fun today. Got a pretty interesting weekend of fighting coming up. So we kind of delve into it. And if you have any questions, comments, please put them in the comments box so we can talk about it. And then we can move on from there. All right. Be right back.
Introduce you to the greatest combat sports show bar none. You are now in the Beatdown.
You wanna get beat down?
Let us now introduce you to your host, the Badger, and
Well, right now you got one half of the dynamic duo with your baby, one half baby. Lights come on. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Producer. Look, we had a good show Sunday. Yesterday was Memorial Day. I hope you guys enjoyed your Memorial Day. I really hope you did. Hope it was a wonderful, relaxing day. For those who were celebrating the loss of a loved one in our armed forces, whether it was the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, or your police departments here domestically. Look, Memorial Day is rough. It's rough because you have so many people out having fun, having barbecues, going to the beaches, and when you're on your way to a ceremony at a cemetery, a national cemetery, a local cemetery, or a church, or a VFW, and you see all these people, having a good time, using it just as a day off work, it can get to you. It can really get to you when you start thinking about the sacrifices that your loved ones made, the price they paid. It can get pretty rough. So I salute you, those who are keeping the memories going. We salute you. We know it's not easy. We're not professing to walk in your shoes, but just understand, my grandfather was a World War II veteran. Probably the man I was closest to growing up. And he was a very proud veteran. He understood the difficulties that he went through here in this country. But he was also a proud veteran. His brother was a proud veteran of World War II. So when I speak out against what the government is doing, typically, more than not, I'm not talking about the soldier, because it takes a special breed of person to become a soldier. You've got to selflessly put your life on the line. And it takes a special breed of person to become a soldier. So happy Memorial Day to the veterans out there who were able to come back to their families. We pray for you. We thank you. We salute you. And this is something we should say every day, not just on Memorial Day and Veterans Day and the 4th of July. We should say this every day. So getting into the show, baby. We got some good stuff coming up, and I know we'll probably be dealing with this on Thursday as well. Hopefully my partner's feeling better and he's back in action. But look, Saturday, June 6th. Does anybody know that there's going to be a fight? Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. And Logan is selling this fight. Boy, he's selling it. He's talking all kinds of trash, and he knows he has nothing to lose because nobody expects him to win. So he can say all this stuff knowing that nobody expects him to win. He's going to get a heck of a payday. Heck of a payday. Kind of like Conor McGregor. You kick back and now you can choose who you want to fight. Floyd going to get you paid because Floyd's going to get paid. And Floyd's got hair now. What? Floyd's got hair now. Looking forward to it though. I probably will watch it. It's gonna be interesting. It is going to be interesting. So that is Saturday night. It's hard to talk about it without saying who you think is gonna win. Nobody's got the skill level offensively and defensively as Floyd Mayweather that I have seen in his generation. When Mike was at the top of his game, Mike Tyson was probably the best defensive fighter in the heavyweight division. When Ali was at the top of his game, best defensive fighter in the heavyweight division. And they used their defense as offense. And that's what Floyd was able to do. Not too many people figure this out. That's why Floyd could take a fight against Conor McGregor and not worry. That's why Floyd could, at this point, the last thing to go was your defense and your power. Floyd's not worried about Logan Paul. It's like, how do I want to put this? It's like taking a pistol, a 22, and slowing it down to where it only flies 1 foot every minute, and putting Floyd as the target right in front of it. Say 10 feet. He sees things too fast to get hit flush. How many fights? You can count 1 or 2 fights that Floyd got hit flush to the point where it hurt him. Was it Maidana? I don't know who else. But the reality is that Logan Paul has nothing for Floyd but a name and people who are willing to pay for this pay-per-view. So all the people who wanted to see Floyd lose to Pacquiao will be buying this fight. Yeah. I don't see Logan Paul being skilled enough, fast enough, strong enough. Even with dirty boxing, it's going to be hard for him to really hit Floyd. Floyd stays in shape. Floyd isn't one of these people that got to really get back in shape. He's not going to have to get in fighting shape because Logan Paul's not going to be in fighting shape. So Floyd's walking around shape because he stays in the gym, because he stays clean. He eats good, eats well rather. He drinks water. He's not a drinker or a smoker. There's really nothing Floyd has to get in shape from. He stays in shape. It's one of those things when you look at it, it's going to be like, wow, is Floyd really, why did he take this fight? Because people wanted to pay for it. And Floyd's going to be guaranteed over $100 million. Yeah, he's going to take the fight. I would take it. I would take a fight. $100 million. I'd fight Francis Ngannou. Bare knuckle. If he doesn't kill me, I can retire. So I'm good with that. I wouldn't worry about it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 100 million plus. We don't know exactly how much Floyd's going to make from this, but he's going to do well. So, I have nothing bad to say about him for taking the fight. Heck, we know Logan Paul is only doing it for the money. So, it is what it is, what it is, what it is. I'm looking to see if I could find out how much is Floyd Mayweather going to make from this fight against Logan Paul. Let's see if we have a number. Logan Paul is looking at, wait a minute. I guess he makes 10% of, Logan Paul's gonna make 10%, which would be about 200. If it grows 200 million, he could make 20 million from the fight. Yeah, I'm looking for something else to give me an answer. It's not always right in front of you, family, and I'm sorry I didn't have this before I got on. And Logan Paul is 0-1 in professional boxing career. This is crazy. Excuse me. And he said he gonna knock Floyd out. This is because, well, there's no way he's gonna knock Floyd out. But I'm looking, and I'm not seeing the released amount that they're gonna make. Yeah. We'll look later this week to see if the numbers are released. How much? Okay, according to a report from sportingfree.com, Paul is expected to receive a $250,000 base salary plus 10% of the pay-per-view shares. That's where his money's coming from. All right, the YouTuber star suggested May 11th with TMZ that he could make as much as $20 million from this fight based on that. All right, how much will Floyd Mayweather make? Sporting Free reported Mayweather was guaranteed $10 million in a base salary plus 50% of the per pay-per-view shares. Bruh. So he could make $110 million from this fight, and his counterpart could make $20,250,000. Bruh. You can't be upset with this because we are supporting it. When we buy these fights, we are supporting it. So there's really nothing to be upset about. That is insane, though. That is insane. That is insane. Makes me not want to watch it, but I will. It ought to be, I don't want to say entertaining. It may be entertaining. Wow, that's interesting. The big brother has an 0-1 record in boxing in these exhibitions. Now, he was a pro fighter for a minute. He was 0-1. So this ought to be interesting. Look, off of this news, on to some MMA. UFC Vegas 28 comes up Saturday night as well. This is going to be interesting. The main card starts at 7. The prelims start at 4. Let's see who's on this card to see if you're interested. Tom Breeze versus Antonio Arroyo. Dusko Tudorovic versus Gregory Rodriguez. Then we go with Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Miguel Baeza. And we have Roman Dolidze versus Laureano Staropoli. Now, for the people I know, Walt Harris versus Marcin Tybura. Listen, Walt Harris is a good heavyweight. Haven't seen his opponent much. I'm going to look at his opponent so I'll know come tomorrow, be able to give you more information on him. But that heavyweight, we know Walt Harris is a good heavyweight. But now your main event is a heavyweight as well. Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Augusto Sakai. Sakai's big. Sakai's bigger than Rozenstruik. Rozenstruik has some good hands and some good movement. He just ran into Francis Ngannou one time and got showed up on television, big time. Who's now the champion? So, you kind of take that and go, all right. This is going to be a good fight. It will be a very good fight. Yeah, both men can punch. Sakai, I think, is more of a wrestler. He can move, but he's going to try to take you down, get you up against the fence, bully you a little bit, but he wants to get you down, ground and pound, try to work as much jiu-jitsu as possible. He's big. That's what I keep saying. He's big. Rozenstruik is big as well. When we start looking at stats, I might be wrong about that. They have Rozenstruik as heavier than Sakai. So I'll do some more homework. I've seen Sakai fight recently, but I'll do some more homework on that, family. But I do know both of them can move. And Rozenstruik might be the heavier puncher. And we'll definitely see about that. He might be the heavier puncher. But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing the UFC back. And a good a good night. Their fight's going to be early. The Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight. Let me see if I can give you a time or an estimated time on that. That fight, wow, that's at 8 p.m. when that card starts. 5 p.m. Pacific on Showtime. But I think this is Showtime pay-per-view. But check it out if you get a chance. I'm sure a bar or a pub or someplace has it. But yeah, these are going to be 2 fights that are going to be pretty decent. I'm looking forward to them. I really am. Look, not going to hold you up. Love you guys. We thank you for supporting us. We thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow we'll have our more formal show, which will run about the same time. Same amount of time. So tune in tomorrow, I pray, and shout out to my partner. I hope he's feeling better. I hope he feels better tomorrow. And look, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Policemen, firefighters, military, active, and veteran. Thank you for your sacrifice. We love you. God willing, we'll see you tomorrow for the Fighter Share Report. But right now, thank you for being on The Beat Down.